we are here once again, guys, right back on my channel, and we're here to talk about Crown Jewel. Now, I'm not going to do NXT this week because, I'm starting to question whether if the NXT, events are worth reviewing, but, maybe I'll think about that down the road. But anyway, we're here to talk about Crown Jewel, the most controversial pay-per-view because of the whole situation that went on, and the Saudi government did something, and they murdered somebody, and WWE are still going through with this whole Crown Jewel event, going against everyone, going against TMZ, Donald Trump, everyone. Vince McMahon's going against every single person that told him to cancel the event. It's just like what I said. It's just like what I said the last time I spoke about this. It's pretty much Vince McMahon just begging and just telling everybody that he needs that blood money. It's all that he cares about is money. And this is the proof. Right here, this is the proof that all he cares about is the money. He is damaged WWE. He is ruining the reputation of WWE. They are going to be looked at as a real bad working company. That they go to countries that murder people. That they would rather do their jobs as wrestlers. And it's apparent that John Cena and Daniel Bryan didn't want to do this event, which I congratulate them. I congratulate them on doing a great job at that. Standing up to Vince. That doesn't seem to be the case with everybody else that is going to Crown Jewel. Everybody just seems to be going ahead with this event. So anyway, let's run through the match card. We've got AJ Styles taking on Samoa Joe for the WWE Championship. This is WWE's chance to really fix themselves with Samoa Joe, but at this point, I don't think Samoa Joe is going to win the WWE Championship anymore. At first I was thinking, okay, this could be WWE's last chance to fix things with Samoa Joe and probably give the belt to him. But it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter in the end. He was just replaced by Daniel Bryan. So at this point, is it possible that they can fix Samoa Joe at this point? I don't really know. Samoa Joe's been gone for like 2 weeks, and then he comes back, and now he's right back where he was. I'll admit, I thought he was going to end up like Shinsuke, get relegated down to the mid-card, but here he is, still in the WWE Championship picture, which I'm fine with. My gut feeling is that AJ Styles is going to win this match. He's going to continue, he's going to complete his full year as WWE Champion, because when Crown Jewel hits, he's 1 day away from that 1 year title reign. So AJ Styles is going to be champion for a whole year, and possibly heading into he probably might be champion heading into next year. Who knows? But I reckon my gut feeling is saying that AJ Styles is going to win. The Bar versus the New Day. I am picking the Bar to win this, because the New Day, they've had their time at the top. I think the New Day, they've just had it. They've just had their turn. They've been champions. And I think it's time for another tag team to rise to the occasion. So I'm taking the Bar to win this match. let's talk about the World Cup. Now, I didn't really go in depth into this on my SmackDown review because I just wanted to get the review out. You know, I just really didn't care. Just went out there, said what I needed to say, and be done with it. We've got Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley, Kurt Angle versus Dolph Ziggler, Jeff Hardy versus The Miz, and Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton. Now, there is one thing that caught my eye. Now, I didn't know this because I didn't really watch SmackDown. I just took from what I heard and I took it into the video. So, something piqued my interest. Well, it didn't really pique my interest. It more made me go, please don't do this. Why would they go through with that? And it's the fact that Shane McMahon on SmackDown pretty much told the guys from SmackDown, if either one of you make the final and you lose to a Raw superstar, you will be exiled from SmackDown. Now, some people may say, oh, that's good storytelling. There's a reason why the SmackDown guys need to win. Yeah, I understand that full-heartedly, but Shane McMahon is pretty much risking his own brand. He's pretty much putting his own brand at danger. What happens if like, obviously he doesn't care because he doesn't want Raw to win the World Cup, but he's putting his own brand at danger. Paige is brand. Paige's brand. His and Paige's brand. He's putting their brand in danger by kicking out one of their own wrestlers, or one of his own wrestlers, just because they can't win a cup. It's just a cup. That's the thing that you guys need to understand here. It's just a cup. And Shane McMahon is pretty much threatening Randy, Miz, and Ray, and Jeff. Oh, if you don't win, you're out of here. If the cup doesn't come on the SmackDown, you're out of here. Why? Why would you do something like that? So if Randy Orton makes the final and he loses, you're gonna kick Randy Orton off your brand? You're gonna kick Randy Orton off your brand because he couldn't win a cup? It's stupid. Honestly, it's stupid. I know some people may look at that as like, oh, it's intriguing. You know, now SmackDown have more reasons to fight harder. What do they have right? What do they have to fight for? A cup? Shane McMahon basically said the person that makes the final doesn't win. So it could be Randy, Miz, Ray, or Jeff. It could be either one of the four making the final. He said whoever makes the final and doesn't win. It's not, oh, if each and every one of you don't win. Because if that is what he said, then it would have been bullcrap, because all the SmackDown people are versing each other. He basically said the person that makes the final does not win. Whoever makes the final and does not win the World Cup on SmackDown, they're gone. Some people may look at it as, oh, well, that means SmackDown's winning now, Patrick. So what are you upset for? It pretty much means SmackDown's going to win now. Look, I just don't like the idea. I just don't like the idea. That's all I'm saying. I just don't like the idea. I think it's pretty stupid of Shane McMahon just to go ahead and say something like that. Because we know Vince McMahon and how he operates. He loves making Raw the top dog. He likes to make Raw the top dog. He's taken the Bella Twins away from SmackDown without really any explanation. They took Tamina away from SmackDown without any explanation. Big Show's now on SmackDown with no explanation. So, and now we've got 2 Hall of Famers back. You know, they're killing the brand split. This is pretty much what it is. They're killing the brand split. They're not explaining anything. They're just doing what they want. And honestly, I hope my pick to win this entire World Cup is Randy Orton. Randy Orton is in words of Leo Rush, Randy Orton is my man to win this match. He's my man to win this match. He needs to win that cup for his own safety so he doesn't get sent over to Monday Night Raw. Because I don't want to see Randy on Raw, to be quite honest with you. I reckon the final, it will come down to Randy and Seth Rollins. And that is where you can have Dean Ambrose come in, cost Seth the World Cup. You can have Dean Ambrose cost Seth Rollins the World Cup, and Randy Orton walks away with the cup on SmackDown's behalf. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. DX versus the Brothers of Destruction. I just don't care for this. I just do not care for this. It's pointless. This whole reunion of this whole thing of bringing back these part-timers, I'm done with it. You guys know how I feel about nostalgia and all these part-timers coming back. It's just getting worse. It's getting worse now. We had to put up with Brock Lesnar, and now it's getting worse now with Trish and Lita and Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Kane, Big Show. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. And I don't understand how people are so excited just to see these people back. It's not because I can't accept it. It's more the fact that I can't accept seeing them back. That you got a 50-year-old Undertaker, 50-year-old Kane, 50-year-old Shawn Michaels, and a 49-year-old Triple H. Or maybe all four of these people are in their 50s. I don't freaking know. I don't need to keep track of people's age. All I know is that they're old and they need to retire. I am predicting the Brothers of Destruction to win this match simply because of what I saw on Raw. Shawn Michaels super kicked The Undertaker. That's the only reason why. Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman for the vacant Universal Championship. Now, first off, Braun needs to win this match. Braun Strowman has to win this match. If there is one thing that I am honestly very tired of, I do not want to see another Brock Lesnar title reign. We had to sit through 549 days of however long his title reign was. We had to sit through 500 plus days of this guy as WWE champion the first time, and I don't think we want to sit through that type of crap again. So WWE needs to do the right thing here and put the belt on Braun. I want to see AJ Styles versus Braun Strowman at Survivor Series. That is a match. That's a match I want to see. I want to see Styles versus Braun. Or if Samoa Joe wins the WWE Championship, you can have Joe versus Braun. Two monsters. Two monsters from the representative brands going at it. One-on-one. You know, you got Styles versus Braun is a fresh match. Joe versus Braun's a fresh match. We've already seen Styles and Joe both verse Lesnar already. We've already seen them verse Lesnar. Lesnar shouldn't be winning the gold. Brock Lesnar should come back and do one thing only, and that is to put over Braun. That's pretty much all I gotta say. I'm not really looking forward to Crown Jewel. I think Crown Jewel may not be. Considering Crown Jewel, you know, I was pretty hard on Evolution. You know, Evolution was actually somewhat enjoyable. You know, it didn't really get a lot of build, but it didn't really get a lot of build, and it was pretty decent. The pay-per-view was pretty decent. But considering that Crown Jewel has had so much hype, I reckon this pay-per-view is going to bomb. I reckon this pay-per-view is going to bomb. It's going to fail. because it has had so much hype. Normally, as what my buddy King Schmidt said, a pay-per-view that doesn't normally get a lot of hype, doesn't get a lot of attention, normally ends up delivering a pretty enjoyable event. And considering that this event has been hyped so much, you know, I don't expect anything good to come out of it. We may be lucky to get some good matches out of it. Maybe from the World Cup. We may get some good matches from the World Cup, but honestly, I just don't really care for this event. I think this pay-per-view, you know, realistically, it shouldn't even be here. Vince McMahon should have cancelled it. Vince McMahon should have cancelled it and moved on. But, no. He didn't want to. Because all he needs is that beautiful money. That's all he needs is that beautiful money, sliding that money into his pockets, so then that way he can go back to USA and realize that he just, you know, he had a good time because he got all the money he needed. That's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much everything for Crown Jewel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the thumbs up, comment your opinions down below, and be sure to check out my other previous videos if you haven't done that either. Subscribe if you haven't done so, and also be sure to follow me on my Twitter at pvalentine95 as well. I'll see you guys when I do my Crown Jewel review. Before I go, there's one more thing I want to mention. Next week, I have a full week off from university. So I will be able to sit down and watch Raw and SmackDown in the comfort of my own home finally. So, and also I'll be able to watch Crown Jewel because you know it's on during the weekend. I think in Australia it's Saturday. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I will know when they start hyping Crown Jewel. Yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys when I do my Crown Jewel review. See you guys then.